everybody, Brave Beauty here. Hello. I am 42 days into working from home, global pandemic, raising 2 kids, trying to figure out that balance, and also maintaining some sort of semblance of sanity throughout all of this. Also, I'm on a lot of Zoom meetings, and I'm finding that this whole thing is worth a few extra minutes. And so I'm teaming up with your friend Erin here at Your Worth It blog. And I would like to show you a 5-minute makeup that, I really think is worth the extra 5 minutes. It makes me feel great for the rest of the day. And it's really pretty simple to do. One thing I want to say before I get started is that I do prep my skin beforehand. I do use the Orange Blossom face wash by Young Living just to kind of remove any residual oil or makeup from the previous day, like I was wearing makeup yesterday. I do use the brightening cream, which is the Art Sheer Lumet brightening cream from Young Living as well. And every other day I'll use the Mint Satin Facial Scrub as well by Young Living. Anytime I use a facial oil, which I often do right before I put on makeup, any kind of makeup, I'll mix a carrier oil. This is just a rosehip oil that I'm trying to honestly use up, but I do mix 1 drop of frankincense in it, just to kind of give me that sort of extra barrier between my skin and the makeup and whatever the day brings. So right in front of me, I've got concealer, bronzer, a lipstick, mascara, and a brow product. That's 5 products, 5 minutes. I'm gonna be talking through it, so it might not be 5 minutes of filming time, but that's okay. You'll forgive me. First, I'll start with my concealer. I do have quite a bit of stress-induced eczema around my mouth and my chin area. I even get eczema on my eyelids, which is super great. I love it. Having itchy eyelids is like the best. The Savvy Minerals Basic Foundation, I'm using Warm No. 1 for underneath my eyes and any concealing that I need to do. Take a damp sponge. This is a really teeny one. I really like using them for this purpose, and really load it on there. It looks like a lot. It is a lot, but you'll see. You can't see it on the skin once it's done. And I'm just going to stamp that good amount of powder underneath my eyes. I often need 2 layers. Anyway, you can kind of see I don't really need to blend too much. I just kind of pounce it over and over until it looks sort of blended. That's already better. And then any little spots that I have, I just kind of pack it on to the tip like that, and then just kind of pack it on to the spot. Next, I'm gonna do my bronzing. So this is the Savvy Minerals bronzer in the color Summer Loved, which is a great kind of neutral. It's not too dark, it's not too red. It's really great. Take a nice big fluffy brush. This one is, I believe, Real Techniques. Swirl it into the cap as per usual. And then we're gonna start on our cheekbones, come up around the halo of your head and back down the other side and really blend. There's really nothing worse than unblended bronzer, in my opinion. I don't know, that's just me. I'm gonna multitask this bronzer with a little eyeshadow brush, tip a little bit more into the cap, swirl, tap, and give my eyes just a tiny bit of definition and warmth. It doesn't really look like eyeshadow. It just kind of contours your sockets and brings your eyes to life a little bit, which I think is worth the effort. Next, we're gonna take our lipstick. You can literally grab any kind of neutral, peachy, plum kind of lipstick. This one is actually, again, a Savvy Minerals lipstick in the color Siren, which I really like. It's gonna look really dark, but it's very sheer. So this one is kind of a brick red, and you'll see I'll put it on there. Ooh, it's dark, right? Never fear. blending is here. Take a tiny bit on my middle finger here, which I find is my favorite sort of blending finger, and then just really, really lightly dab onto the apples of your cheeks. And then take a clean finger, which is the one next to it, and just kind of blend out in sort of circular, to kind of bring some life to your cheeks without looking clownish. There's a time and a place for clown makeup. Of course, we're gonna use it as lipstick. And if you went straight in from the bullet like that, it would be super dark. But if you've already got kind of most of the pigment worn off, you can use it like a tint almost. And I find it actually lasts a lot longer. You can also just add a little bit onto the tops of your eyelids, which I know sounds really strange, but it just, I don't know what it does. I think it just makes everything look sort of monochromatic and really blended and seamless without using a bunch of different colors on your face. Okay, last two steps are gonna be the brows and lashes. So I'll go ahead and do brows first. You can use any brow pencil. One of my favorites is just the e.l.f. drugstore brand pencils, but of course you can use the Savvy Minerals Multitasker. I have lost mine, so I'm literally using a really, really old brown eyeshadow. So you can get creative with it. Do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? You got 5 minutes. You don't have time to be looking for that one product. And really, I like to focus on the tip and the tail. So the tip of the eyebrow, which is kind of closest to the bridge of your nose, and obviously down the tail, which is where for me my eyebrows get the thinnest. Already you can see that's a vast improvement in my brows. They look a lot fuller, a lot more even. And you know, let's be real, brows don't need to be identical to be fine. So finally, mascara. I'm going to be using the Savvy Minerals mascara. I believe this one is infused with lavender, which does help with hair growth. All right, so that is it. 5 minutes, 5 products. Really simple and easy to do. I find it's absolutely worth the extra time. Throw on a colorful top, not this one, and you are ready to face the world through a screen or with half of your face covered in a mask. However you're facing the world today, I hope you spend the time, the extra time. 5 minutes is really all it takes. Whatever it is that you need to do on a daily basis to feel a little bit more normal. For me, that is putting on a little bit of makeup, just spending a tiny bit of time putting on makeup makes me feel just 1000% better throughout the day. All right, everybody, have a great day. Bye.